You're probably wondering, what am I doing on a golf course in Portugal? That is the wrong question. The right question is, did you actually launch an AI sales agent today? A AI lead manager that can call my leads, handle inbound calls, and set appointments and qualify them for me so I have a full calendar when I wake up in the morning of scheduled appointments? Yes, we did. What is it that separates this AI sales agent from all the others you've seen? The difference is pretty profound, and it's something I am very, very proud of. The main difference that I have seen from every single other sales agent out there, and I've secret shopped all of them. I've had all of them call me. I've done demos with literally every competitor I can find. The biggest difference is that every single other AI agent follows scripts. It's following a script. It's just an advanced version of if this, then that. If this, then that. If this, then that. If this, then that. Here's how to handle this objection, and then back to the script, back to the script. That's fine for perfect sales conversations. The same way, following a sales script as a salesperson is fine if you have a perfect lead with no disruptions. What makes ours different is ours follows frameworks. There is no script. It is all frameworks. It's all something that encapsulates the entirety of conversation so it can never be caught off guard. I'll give you an example as to how they are different. Hang on a second, my dog is barking, or wait a second, I thought you already said that. Anything like that usually throws an AI off because it's confused as to the answer. It's not a traditional objection, still doesn't break our brain. It's impossible to break our AI agent's brain because everything fits within the context of the framework. There is no resistance a homeowner could give this agent that breaks its brain. Every single thing it says is within the idea of working within the framework. I tested every possibility I could think of for 6 weeks. It is that good. I'm really thrilled to release this out to the public and have them see at scale how effective this actually is. Some people are confused as to how advanced this thing actually is. How much time really went into it? How advanced is it? How much data do we have? Well, we're a sales training company, so we have a lot of data to feed the AI. We've got over 2 years of every sales call I have done for the past 2 years and every training I have done for 2 years, which is filled with role plays, with scenarios from our clients, talking about what they're going through. All of that has fed the brain of the AI. And the testing of the agent, it's been every single day for weeks and weeks and weeks, simply trying to break it. It already has 2 years worth of knowledge to be able to have it execute just every day for basically morning to night. I'm in Portugal right now. I work weird hours right now. I'm breaking this thing or attempting to break it all day, every day, starting very early, going until late at night. And I'm now at a point where I can comfortably say, if I can't break this brain inside of 6 weeks of testing, your prospects will not be able to break it in 5 minutes on the phone as it sets an appointment. The biggest question most people have when they come to us, when we say that we have a sales agent that can talk to homeowners for them, is, well, how does this plug into my system? How do I acquire it? How do I use this? Where do I access it? And the answer is so much simpler that most people even think that they're almost embarrassed with the question afterwards. Everything comes in through kind of a webhook through Zapier. If you can use a Zap, if you have a CRM that can access any outside information, we can connect you with our agent. The way it works is ultimately it processes it through a number. It has conversation with them, tries to set a time, runs through a transcript, and that gets analyzed and then gets put out back to your CRM. So what's really important, this agent is not designed for your dialer. It's not designed for your CRM, none of that. It's designed for all dialers and all CRMs and all systems. It is CRM and tool and system agnostic. It can be used with whatever you use, as long as what you use is advanced enough to send a Zap, to use Zapier in any way, shape, or form. You can use our agent. It's almost the wrong question. It's like, well, how do I plug this into the wall? It's like you find the plug and you plug it in. That's how it works. And so it can probably work with your system if your system is advanced enough that it can use a Zap and call to any other system. The reality is, if you can afford our AI agent, you probably have a system that can use it. So that's the key. It can work for anyone's system. For people who want this agent customized for their company, something I'm very excited about is that there's not really a need to, because as I talked about earlier, this agent is not following a script. It doesn't need to follow whatever script you have it go through because it follows frameworks. It understands how to gather information, how to validate what the prospect said back to them, how to adjust their language based on the homeowner's language, and go through all of that stuff. There's not really a need for customization because it works across the board. I've been testing this thing for 6 weeks, trying to break it every day, dealing with all the nuances of how it might break, how it might go off track, and adjusting it accordingly. So the reality is it will work for what it is you do if you're in real estate at all. If you're not in real estate, stay tuned. Probably worth signing up now anyway, because we're going to be raising the price as we expand out to other industries. But the principle here is I've got the brain to work on the AI. The information it gathers is very minor in comparison to the brain with dealing with the disruptions. So many sales companies face the same sort of problems over and over again. And those problems are usually around speed to lead, handling calls when people are off hours, all stuff like that, like actually getting the lead flow in. You spend a lot of money on marketing to make sure that motivated people are coming in. The phone is ringing and you can have conversations with them. So many companies, like the biggest ones in the world, still have things fall through the cracks. What we've designed is something that can handle all inbound calls, never miss a call. If you're sending out direct mail to people to see about buying their home and they call in, you never miss the call. It doesn't matter if it's 12 in the afternoon or 12 at night. They will answer and they will have the same level of conversation regardless of when they call. It runs through the process. So I've been asked hey, is this going to help me replace my lead manager? I hesitate to just say that outright because we train lead managers and lead managers are an important part of most organizations. The reality is it might be about 80% as good as kind of an American lead manager who's been trained from the ground up and grown with your business. So yeah, there's still 20% difference in terms of how good a lead manager could be and the AI. The difference is the AI never has a sick day. It never needs to take a break. It never forgets to ask one question. It never had a bad day or a fight with their spouse in the morning and now is in a bad mood and not following the process. So the consistency and the availability of the AI means it operates probably an additional 40%. So even though it might only be 80% as good as the most advanced lead manager you could hire, if it's always available, never deviates, never takes a sick day, never has any challenges of managing people, is that extra 40% added to that 80, is that theoretically not worth it? If you run a business where you want to make sure that whether you're spending money on marketing, whether you want the phone to ring, whether someone fills out a form and you want to call them within 5 minutes, if you need that done, the AI tool is for you. If you have to set appointments and then someone else wants to close it later, it's for you. If you have acquisition agents who don't want to cold call, who don't want to follow up, who just want to close, what if you had a tool that made it so they could just close? That's who the tool is for. If you're thinking, this sounds really cool, but can I try it out? What are the next steps to getting started? We've got you covered. You can try out a sample of talking and role-playing with this AI lead manager for free. So text AI caller, that's 2 words, to 33777, and it will be able to call you. We'll set up a scenario there where you can test it and see how good this actually is. If you also want to just experience some of the other aspects of the tool in terms of the call scoring or just honestly having a conversation with some of our role-play agents, go to objectionproof.ai. At that website, they'll make it all clear on how to try this out so you can see it for free and determine, hey, would this actually benefit me and my sales team? We're so confident in this thing that we're not trying to keep trying it. We're handing it to people to try for free because we are certain if people are actually using it and experiencing how powerful this tool is, it would be an absolute no-brainer. They're please sign me up yesterday. So try it out for free. Go to objectionproof.ai. Submit a sales call, either a transcript or recording, get the call scoring. Text AI caller to 33777. Talk to our lead manager, talk to the agent, see how good it is. See if you can imagine man, if this was calling my leads, what could that mean for me? We're on the brink of something pretty powerful. If you're interested, please reach out. We want to have the conversation.